His Excellency, the Governor
His
of Rivers
face
State.
is not new to many Nigerians. He's graced the big screens of the Nigerian movie industry for years. Charles Okafor just showed up now. But let's listen to the special advisor to the governor on special
Federal
topics.
High Court, Port Harcourt Division, has been known for the second largest force in terms of litigation fees in the country. But yet, the facilities here in Port Harcourt, or in the Port Harcourt Division, have gone inadequate, and in some such places, there's been some element of decay. You can see that the existing Federal High Courts do not have a reception hall or a waiting lounge. Some key staff of the Federal High Court do not have adequate offices. The courts actually is being fragmented because we have 3 courtrooms in the existing building you have here. Then we have 2 courts in the State High Court. The state government has been magnanimous enough to provide 2 courts there. So we have 5 courts, but they are not together. They are fragmented, like I mentioned. And I can tell you too that the confidences in the existing court is very minimal, just 2 in each place. And I think in the present day Rivers State, this is grossly inadequate. The new Rivers Vision, under the leadership of His Excellency Governor Nyesom Wike, CON, has the belief that for proper and adequate dispensation of justice, judicial officers should operate from a very conducive environment. And that's why he has approved the construction of this ultra-modern edifice. This ultra-modern edifice, you can see, as compared to the existing building, has a capacity for 20 persons waiting to go into conduct in their business. So the reception has a capacity of about 20 persons. This edifice you see here today has 6 courtrooms. The capacity of the existing one is about 45 persons. But this edifice has a capacity, seating capacity of over 70 persons in each of the courtrooms. These courtrooms are very, very comfortable with air conditioners. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you as well that the judges that work should work in a conducive environment. There are provision for 6 chambers here. These chambers are in suit and are very exquisite. Besides the chambers for the judges have the secretaries have their offices, 6 in number, and of course it is very, very confidential, unlike what we have in the existing building. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and on, but I can tell you this edifice is a 3-floor. There's a lift here. And for the councils that will do their business here, we have 6 changing rooms, 3 for male and 3 for female. And so the councils will have to come here and change. Not just that, there's a waiting lounge in here for the councils as well to do their business. I can say here that I've seen where prisoners or those who are brought in from the prison come and they stay in the vehicle before they're prosecuted. Here we have 12 holding cells that are very informative here. Looking at this edifice, it is a complex indeed, and so going out there, the bailiffs, I really don't see bailiffs having a comfortable environment. But here, all the bailiffs that will do their business in this complex have a very comfortable office to carry out their business. Going outside, there's a water treatment plant, so you don't really need to buy water from outside. The water is 100% treated here, so you can just turn off the tap and they have your water here. We have provisions for power system. It is in epileptic, so there's a provision for a 100 kVA generator to power what is going on here. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, coming into this court, I remember His Excellency coming here on one of his last visits on inspection. Where we are presently seated here today was like a dump yard for immobile or disused cars, where it could be executed or whatever. But His Excellency has actually ordered the Bureau for Special Projects to ensure that this was converted to a proper car park. And so here, you can see over 30 vehicles can properly park here, coming to do business in the court hall here. Again, exhibits, I should think, is very key for judicial officers. We've seen exhibits dumped here and there, but in this edifice, there is provision for exhibit room in each of the court floors. So This is really, really enormous. I can't say it. You've seen it. Yeah, you've seen it. My twins came here a Sunday before, and they were like, "Daddy, which is this one?" I said, "It's the Federal High Court built by the federal government." "And what of this one?" I said, "It's the Federal High Court built by the state government." And they were like, "Why?" Because they are told in school that the federal government has more money than the state government. But this is how we find ourselves, and I'm very sure the cooperation between the state government and the River State government, especially through the instrumentalities of His Excellency, will pay off for the dear people of River State. Thank you very much, His Excellency, for doing your best for the federal government and for your people of River State, who definitely will benefit from this. The architecture of this station road has completely changed with this edifice. Thank you very much, and God bless you, His Excellency.